Greetings, gaming citizens. Mike here. Wait, two prediction videos in the same month? Have I finally lost my mind? Yes. Yes, I have. I was chatting in the Forest Maze Discord about the upcoming February Direct when an idea popped into my head. I think I can provide a roadmap for Nintendo's 2024. I know that sounds like a massive claim, but when you take into account the current information that is publicly known and put that on a calendar, you may start to think outside the box a little and draw connections where there weren't any before. This is also just my way of justifying my own madness because usually my predictions are always wrong, but I enjoy making these kinds of videos, so I'm doing it anyway. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you think Nintendo's 2024 is going to look like. With all that said, let's get to what I think Nintendo's 2024 roadmap will look like. To start off, let me paint the picture for you that got the gears turning in my head. In my direct prediction videos, I consult an online calendar called terminals.io. This website, which I will link in the description, shows a calendar that lists every upcoming game release that is known about publicly. Now, let's take this calendar and look at where Nintendo's first-party releases are placed. In February, we have Mario vs. Donkey Kong. In March, we have Princess Peach Showtime. In Quarter 2 or mid-2024, we have Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. And we also have Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake with no actual date other than just 2024. Now let's line the game releases up, because it was at this point that things started falling into place for me. We have release dates for first-party games going out to March, with the latest one being June, because of Luigi's Mansion 2 HD's mid-2024 window. This only leaves out the TTYD remake, and I might have an estimate as to when that comes out. We'll come back to this. Consider the fact that Nintendo airs a Direct in June, usually focusing on games released in the second half of the year. After Luigi's Mansion 2 HD comes out, Nintendo has a visibly dry latter half of 2024 to address. It's here that the Switch 2 comes into play. I researched when each Nintendo console was launched, and I came across something interesting. I'm going to call this the console release theory. The SNES came out in November 1990. The N64 came out September 1996 in North America. The GameCube came out September 2001. The Wii came out November 2006. The Wii U came out November 2012. Before you say anything, yes, I am aware that the NES released in July 1983 and the Switch came out in March 2017. Those are the current holes in my theory, but my point is that by and large, Nintendo has released their systems in November or September. Let's refer back to the calendar then. Assuming the Switch 2 releases in September of this year, that would place the TTYD remake from before into the July/August spot to keep first-party support somewhat steady for 2024, because Nintendo wants to avoid any kind of first-party drought. With this pattern, I'd hazard a guess and say Luigi's Mansion 2 HD would land in April/May to leave room for June's Direct. Now you may wonder, doesn't Nintendo typically do a Direct in September? What would happen if they released a new system that month? To that I say, they can do both. Looking at the Wii U era, we got not one but two Nintendo Directs in the same month the console launched, with one of those focusing on games in addition to the system details. Meanwhile, the Switch, while it was unveiled in October 2016, we got a Direct dedicated to Switch games in April 2017, plus an indie showcase for Switch at the end of February 2017, which was before launch. All of this is to say that Nintendo has held Directs near the launch of their products before, so something of this nature is not unheard of. With this pattern established, we have what I think is a realistic roadmap for Nintendo's first-party plans going into 2024. The roadmap, as I see it, is as follows. February, have a Direct focusing on games releasing the first half of 2024. March, Princess Peach Showtime releases. April or May, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD releases. June, Nintendo reveals the Switch 2 in place of what would usually be a traditional June Direct. Within this announcement, they announced the fall launch of the system. July or August, Thousand Year Door Remake releases, and is also releasing on both iterations of the Switch now that the console is publicly revealed. September, Nintendo launches the Switch 2 then hosts a direct showcasing games releasing for the holiday season to boost sales for the Switch 2's launch. Now, let me be clear. This entire roadmap is based on literally nothing. This is purely speculation based on what is currently known about Nintendo's release schedule and patterns spotted from Nintendo's previous console announcements, all combined into a video for entertainment purposes. Any scenario of Nintendo following this roadmap is purely coincidental. You know what's also coincidental? The fact that you watched this entire video and also subscribe to the channel. Is that not the case? Well, I recommend you do just that if you want to see more speculation content from me. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see from Nintendo in 2024. Was this roadmap idea just a complete pipe dream of mine, or do you also think Nintendo will follow a schedule similar to this? Either way, I'd like to know your thoughts. Stay vibin' and thrivin', everyone. I will see you in the next one.